Okay.
Are you my mother?
The story kicks off with Mother, an assassin, giving information to William Cruz, an FBI agent, and his colleague at a safe house in Indiana.
Please restate the names of these two men.
About Hector Alvarez, a ruthless drug lord, and Adrian Lovell, a former SAS and corrupt arms dealer. Williams tries to get the story straight and asks what type of weapon Hector is supplying to Adrian. Mother tells him the place is not secure, but Williams' colleague told her not to teach them their jobs.
You don't know how bad this gets.
William offers Mother a glass of water and urges her to speak. Mother assures them that both Hector and Adrian are following them, but they don't believe her.
Honey, let me tell you
I
something.
think you're following him.
William's colleague begins to argue with her, but is interrupted by a gunshot to his head. Both William and Mother scramble to safety, with William trying to radio his colleagues, Hawthorne and Carter, who are keeping watch outside the house, that they've been compromised. Unfortunately, both Hawthorne and Carter have been killed. Mother gives William a told ya face. On the way to escape, Williams gets shot, and Mother drags him to the kitchen of the safe house and treats him. She then proceeded to the bathroom to prepare a homemade bomb as a means of protection. Holding a gun in her hand, she waits for Adrian to find her, and immediately she sees him, she shoots. The bullet targets his hand and knocks the gun he is holding of his hand. Adrian looks at her with vengeance, and that is when he realizes that she is heavily pregnant. He smiles wickedly at her and stabs her in the belly, causing Mother to scream out in horror. Just in time, the bomb goes off, affecting Adrian while Mother remains under the shower in the bathroom. Mother gives birth to a baby girl in the hospital, and she is informed by an FBI agent that she has to give her up for adoption because she is not going to be safe with her.
If you leave here with that child, they will kill her.
Adrian had already stabbed her while pregnant. Only God knows what he will do with a live baby. Mother tells the agent that Adrian is dead, but the agent informs her that they did not find his body, as he had already been extracted before they got to the safe house.
Daughter is not going into the foster system.
Mother refuses at first, but later agrees and tells William, who is also on admission at the hospital, to promise her to protect her baby. William must put her with good parents, ensure she lives a boring, stable life, send her a picture on her birthday so she can know she is safe, and if there is trouble, she should let her know. She looks at her baby one last time and leaves the hospital. Mother moves to Alaska and meets with Jans, a veteran with PTSD, who now runs a convenience store there. He takes her to a home she can stay at, and Mother thanks him. She also tells him not to tell anybody he is in contact with her. Jans asks if it is that bad, and she nods in reply. 12 years later, Jans visits Mother at her apartment to deliver a letter to her. He thinks it is another picture of Mother's daughter for her birthday, but Mother tells him it's not her birthday. She opens the letter and sees that it contains an instruction. This can only mean one thing: her daughter is in danger. She meets up with William in Ohio, who briefs her on the recent happenings. Some of Hector's men were busted at a stash house, and they found Mother's daughter's picture among their belongings. He hands the picture to Mother.
You can tell me your name now.
And she asks what her name is. William replies that her name is Zoe, which means life in the Greek language. She visits Zoe's school and watches her sadly from afar as she leaves school with her foster mom. The next day, Mother continues her new interest in videography as she watches Zoe on her camera from afar while she plays in the playground. Her video is cut short as she notices some weird cars approaching the playground. She immediately sets up her weapon with the intention of shooting them from afar if she senses any foul play. She confirms they are Hector's men
I know you.
and begins shooting at them, causing everybody in the background to run to safety. Yanil Gonzalez, one of Hector's men, successfully kidnaps Zoe leaving her foster mom heartbroken. Another member of Hector tries to get Mother, but Mother pulls a fast one on me by eliminating him instead, and escapes into William's car, who was already on standby. In the car, Mother informs William, as she changes into William's sister's clothes,
My sisters. Look,
that she is the one they are looking for. Zoe is just the bait, so they won't make any ransom calls from them. When they get to Zoe's foster parents' home, William gives Mother a fake passport they can use to get into Cuba to save Zoe. In Cuba, they corner Yanil in a restaurant to ask where Zoe is. One of Yanil's men stabs William to create a distraction for Yanil to escape. Mother immediately chases after Yanil, while William fights off the other guy in the restaurant and runs out to join Mother in the chase. They get him after an intense street chase and take him to a hideout to get answers from him. Yanil is reluctant at first, but after Mother tortures him, he tells her the truth. Zoe is in Efila, a hideout that belongs to Hector, and all of Hector's guards are there. Mother knows it is a trap, but she is willing to do anything to save Zoe. Yanil makes a snide remark at Mother about Zoe. This angers Mother, and she pushes Yanil to his death. Mother helps William treat his knife wound. William holds Mother's hand and places it on his chest, asking her why he saved him, even though they don't know each other. Mother removes her hand, washes it, and replies that he was the only one who gave her water at the safe house, knowing her condition, so he felt like a man worth saving. William then asks how she got involved with Hector and Adrian. Mother explains she met Adrian in Afghanistan during sniper training, and he introduced her to illegal dealings with powerful men. Even though she knew it was bad, she had no other choice because there was nothing she could do after the service, and she did not want to be a cashier at a retail chain. 18 months later, she noticed Hector siphoning guns under everyone's nose. She saw him as her retirement plan and became friends with him. With Adrian's network and Hector's gun, she will be unstoppable. Then she got pregnant, and everything turned. She realized that they might be doing more than arms dealing, and decided to look into it. She found out that they had expanded their little business to child trafficking, leaving her disgusted, and eventually reporting them to the FBI. William asks who owns the pregnancy between Hector and Adrian, and she replies that Zoe is hers, and not either of the two men. Mother and William get to Efila and begin their operation to get Zoe back. They start by shooting the guards that stand in their way to gain full access to the building. Mother finds Zoe and takes her to meet William, who is on standby. She hands Zoe over to him and tells him she still has some business in the building. She meets Hector in his room, sitting like he was already waiting for her. Mother accuses him of involving little Zoe in this, but he claims Zoe is not that little.
Is the little girl?
He asks Mother if Zoe is his daughter, and she immediately replies that it does not matter. Hector points a gun at her and states that she sold him out to the FBI, and she's going to pay for that now. He gets closer to Mother, and she pulls a fast one on him. She stabs him dead and sets his room on fire. On the way back, Zoe watches Mother suspiciously, and even searches the internet for clues on how to find one's birth mother with DNA. They arrive at a gas station to get refreshments. Mother gives Zoe a treat, who in turn thanks her.
Thank the FBI. Crew's got it for you.
But Mother tells her to that cruise instead, because he is the one who actually got it. She is just the deliverer. They stand in awkward silence, looking at each other. Mother breaks the silence by informing her she will be fine from there, and goes to carry her luggage from the trunk of the car.
Crews will be out in a minute. You should wait in the car.
With tears in her eyes, Zoe asks if Mother is her real mother, but Mother says no and leaves. William double-crosses her and questions her intentions, but Mother just wants Zoe to be a kid. She doesn't want to get herself into a problem. Mother watches them leave as the car drives past her, and she cannot control her emotions. She remembers when she had Zoe's scan and looks at a bike standing by the side of the road with the intention of stealing it. Meanwhile, on the other hand, Adrian's car crashed into William's, thereby disrupting their journey. Adrian's men drag an injured William out of the car. Zoe, who sustained little injury, also opens the car door to get down to see what is going on. She meets Adrian, who looks at her with admiration and asks where her mother is. Just in time, Mother arrives on the bike from earlier, notices one of the cars is leaking, and points a gun at Adrian, who is now holding William hostage.
Get behind me.
Adrian asks who William is to her, but she does not answer. Adrian shoots William to Zoe's horror, and Mother immediately sets the car on fire, causing a distraction. She escapes with Zoe to a roadside restaurant. At the restaurant, Zoe asks Mother when she can go home. Mother tells her it is not safe for now, judging from what they experienced earlier. Zoe continues to question Mother, but Mother is not giving her the right answers. Mother tells her to go and use the restroom
This is for you.
because the journey ahead is far as she pays for a truck she sees outside of the restaurant. While Zoe uses the restroom, Mother takes her phone from the table to get her foster mother's number. She leaves the restaurant, calls Zoe's foster mom, and tosses her phone in the trash can. She assures the aggrieved woman that she is safe with her and that she will get her back home when everywhere is safe.
Okay, back to you.
Zoe comes out of the restaurant
No, where's my phone?
and asks for her phone, but Mother just tells her to get in the truck, and she complies. Mother and Zoe journey to Alaska. They stop at John's convenience store to get some groceries. Mother and John's engage in small talk while they are shopping, and when they leave, Zoe questions why Mother and John's are pretending not to know each other. Mother says they don't know each other,
Spies or something? Talking in code.
but Zoe believes they are acting like spies, talking in code. Mother just looks at her with a, "You don't know what you are talking about," face. They arrive home, and Zoe is in awe of where they're going to be for a while. Mother gives her a coat, and they go out to look for something to eat. Mother sees a deer. Zoe goes on about how beautiful it is, but Mother tells her to keep quiet and shoots it, leaving Zoe in disbelief.
Let's go.
Zoe refuses to eat her meal because there is no way on earth she is eating Bambi's mother. Mother assures her that it's not the deer because they will still have to wait for it to tenderize, so it is rabbit she served her. Zoe says she is not eating a rabbit either, and Mother explains that everything Zoe has ever eaten comes from violence. Hearing this, Zoe begins to cry that she wants to go home.
Said they fought a civil war.
The next morning, Mother wakes Zoe to come out and tells her she will be driving them.
I'm 12.
Mother wants to teach Zoe how to be able to protect herself, even if she's just 12 years old. She teaches her how to set up a gun and shoot. Zoe takes a break to play with some pups she found in the woods, and when Mother finds her, the wolf wants to attack them, thinking they are threats. Mother scares the wolf off by shooting at it.
It's okay. Okay.
Zoe thinks Mother eliminated it, but Mother assures her
No,
that it's
look.
just salt shells
The green ones
used
are
for
just salt
scaring them
shells.
off. Mother continues to train Zoe. She gets a pocket knife she can use to defend herself, and they have more shooting practices. Zoe prepares a trap with the help of her mother and begins to question her about William. She asks if Mother ever misses William. Mother replies that she does, and Zoe asks if she was in love with him. Mother says she never got the chance to find out. Zoe teases her by asking if something was there, and she simply tells her, maybe.
Maybe.
The next morning, Mother wakes up from her sleep, can't find Zoe, and begins to look for her in the woods.
Zoe!
She finds her playing with the pups, and she calms down. Unfortunately, one of the animals bites her,
Let me see.
and she takes her to the hospital. After treatment, she discovers that Zoe told them their name. This can only mean trouble, because once Zoe's name enters the computer, they will be able to find her. Mother takes Zoe to Jan's, explains the situation to him, and tells him to give her a letter when everything is over. Zoe stays outside as a form of protest, but Mother ignores her,
I hate you!
leaving her behind. Late that night, Jan's called Mother to inform her that Adrian and his men had entered town and he would take Zoe to safety. Zoe, on the other hand, finds her pictures and the letter and reads it. The letter states that the reason Mother abandoned her was to keep her safe, and she is willing to die to protect her if she has to. Someone tried to eliminate her before she was born, and she not only lived, she flourished. Even though she knows her method of parenting sucks, she tried to do it in the way she knows how. When the time comes to put the training she taught her into use, she should not hesitate to take her place in this world. Tears drop from her eyes as she reads this letter. She leaves Jan's house in his truck to go and help her mother, leaving Jan's behind. Adrian's men arrive and set out to find Mother and Zoe. Mother captures one of the men and wears his disguise to look like one of them. Adrian, on the other hand, sets Mother's apartment on fire. Thinking Zoe will be inside, he asks the rest of the men to check for Zoe's remains. Mother ambushes him there and eliminates him. Immediately, she hears on the radio that a girl is driving to them in a truck, and she tries to get to her before they do. She gets there late and sees that one of the men has taken Zoe on his snowmobile. She gets her back, and they ride to their shooting spot, shooting Adrian's men, who are hindering them from getting there. They get to the spot and set up their weapons.
Track.
I pull the trigger.
Zoe is in charge of sighting while Mother shoots. They successfully shoot one. Adrian targets Zoe from afar with a red light and tells Mother to surrender if he does not want her to kill Zoe. Against Zoe's protests, Mother chose to surrender to Adrian. Zoe decides to take matters into her hands and set up the weapon. Mother and Adrian engage in a combat fight, while Zoe tries to get a proper shot. She shoots, and both Adrian and Mother disperse. Mother hits her head on a rock and faints. Seeing this, Zoe runs to meet her, but Adrian abducts her. Mother slowly regains consciousness and discovers it was salt shells Zoe shot, not real bullets. She tries to stand and sees Adrian's car driving off. Adrian is taking Zoe away. With all her might, she takes the first shot and misses. She tries again for the second time, but the car keeps driving. Seeing this, she breaks into hot tears, thinking she has lost Zoe. But the car stopped moving, and the second shot ended Adrian. Zoe pushes Adrian outside and runs to meet her mother and hugs her. Both of them cry. Zoe finally returns home. Mother drops her off. Zoe hugs her tightly and tells Mother she loves her. Mother tells her she loves her too, and exhales sharply. She runs out to hug her foster mother, while Mother watches on with admiration and leaves. Mother watches her play in the playground from afar. Zoe is aware, and she imitates shooting a gun at her. Mother pretends to be hit and silently says she got her. Zoe smiles and is escorted by her foster parents. The end. Thank you for sticking to the end of my video. Please do me the biggest favor by leaving a like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope to see you in the next video.